Okay, we're going to just refine the views in our Revit building project file. Okay, so let's go up here to projects and then open. And we are going to pick up where we left off as usual. Okay, we're going to save as 803, begin, 803, complete. So that was our second save as. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's just make a little note of that in our drafting view. And we're just going to refine our views. Number one thing I want to do, let's just go to sheet and then the elevation west. We had made some levels by copying the levels up and down. Now what that does is it's very fast on the one hand, but on the other hand, it creates these unassociated levels. So they're just a level. They don't have a corresponding plan over here. So what we want to do is go to view, go to plan views, floor plan, and then just pick all of those that we made, and then we'll say okay. And it's going to go through, and you'll notice here now, you got a number of floor plans which correspond to the levels. We're going to do the same for the reflected ceiling plans as well. So let's just pick them all and then okay. And now under reflected ceiling plans, we have all of those levels available. Of course, we can delete them in that as we go, but this is just a beginning. Now the project browser is a little bit disorganized right now because we've got the sheet and the working views. We're not in, construction documents yet, so I'm not sure that we really need to have this type of organization. So we're going to go to View, User Interface, Browser Organization, and we're just going to organize it by phase right now, and we'll say OK. The reason for that is we're going to be drawing two buildings, basically, an existing building and then the new building in phase one. So what we're going to do is as we make a view, we have to specify what phase it's in. You can see here, like for instance, the site phase one. If I go to its properties, you can see it's set to phase one, show complete. Now we have a 3D view that we made previously. I'm just going to right click on that and rename it. And we'll call this one 3D phase one. Now you could even skip the phase one. I could just call it 3D and then maybe show complete. All right. And then I'll make sure that those properties are actually set in 3D show complete. So I'll go down here, phase one, show complete. Good. And automatically the phase is being captured right here under phase one. So let's duplicate this view. And I'm going to rename this one. We're going to call this one 3D show all. And then we'll say OK to that. Okay, and then we'll say show all. It's pretty subtle. As we draw more and more and more, you'll see what exactly is happening here. That's show all, and then that's show complete. So this is sort of in its finished state. Okay, now let's go up to floor plans, and we're going to do a little bit here. We're going to be making a foundation plan. Foundation plans, usually what you do is you pick the lowest level, so that's the underside of footing, and then you duplicate it. Okay, I'm just going to rename that. We're going to call this one straight out foundation plan. Now we've got foundation plan. I'm going to go existing. So we've got foundation plan existing. Now what we're going to do is let's duplicate it. And we'll just say foundation plan. We could say phase one, show all. Sometimes you can have a view for show all and show complete. I'm just going to call this one floor plan phase one. Say OK. Of course, whenever you make a view with the phase, just because I call it phase one doesn't mean it's been set. So we're going to do that, phase one. And now where did it go? Well, if I look under here under phase one, there it is, foundation plan phase one. And we're all set there. Finally, what is this question mark? Well, the question mark are views that either don't have a phase or just can't be phased. So that's the idea behind the question mark. There's ways to get around having that, but for now, we'll just live with that.